Hey everybody, it's Roy from A&S Gear. We're upstairs with a body kit for the Etha 3. So this is the HK Etha 3 Shrapnel body kit right here. So it comes with the body kit itself. It is that glass reinforced nylon, that GRN body, just like the original body that comes on the gun right there. But this has a new kind of color pattern to it. They call it shrapnel right here. It's going to have the body, and you are going to get the back cap along with it. Now, the shape or the mold of the body isn't any different. It is the same shape and design as the original one that's on there. I've got one back here that we'll look at in just a second. It just has a new color to it, new pattern on there. I have installed one already on this Etha 3 electric over here, and also one on an Etha 3 mechanical. So it will go on either one. Doesn't matter which one you put it on. If you've got either or, you can put it on there. Plus, I have this basic one, or the standard one back here, and I'm going to pull this one apart. I'm going to put this on so you see how that goes. Now, the one I have back here also has a color kit on it. So if you have an Etha 3 and you already have a color kit or an accent color kit for it, that'll work as well with this body kit. It'll all go on, not a problem. We'll show you how to do it right here. So let's get started. I'm going to move these two just kind of out of the way over here for a minute. And then we'll talk about that. And there's also some kits that you can get. So you can get the Etha 3 with the HK body kit and a tank and a loader. And we'll talk about those in a minute as well. First thing I'm going to do, obviously, is take the barrel off. I'm going to make sure the gun is degassed. Make sure there is no air in it. I'm going to remove the bolt out of here. I'm going to put this. This has got some grease on it, so I'm just going to set it down on a little towel over there. I'm going to pull the rest of this apart. The only thing you really need to take off are the eye covers and the feed neck. So the feed neck has to come off so that it can go on to the new one. If you had a feed neck that you were going to use, a different feed neck or something, then you wouldn't need to take the feed neck off of the original one. But since we are going to reuse this feed neck on here, we are going to remove it, as well as the eye covers right there. So first things first, let's get the feed neck off of the gun. I'm going to flip my lever up, I'm going to unscrew it, flip my lever over, push the pin out, and that will take the whole assembly off right there. And then I can take the lower screw out with the 5/32. Now these, at this point, are really stiff. They're hard to get off. If you can turn yours, I recommend turning it to the side like that to get it out of the way. Then you're going to need a flathead screwdriver. I do this by putting my flathead screwdriver in between the lower section where we removed this screw out of here. And you can protect this. You can put like a cloth over this, or if you have a screwdriver that is smooth, that doesn't have any teeth on it or anything, you can use that as well. I'm going to put it in between, and I'm going to kind of pry open the edges here by twisting the screwdriver to kind of flare it out. And at the same time, with my thumb, I'm going to have my thumb underneath it, and I'm going to be pushing up with my thumb to kind of walk that thing up and out gently until I can get it to pop right off right there. All right, so there's our feed neck off. We're going to put that onto that in just a second. Now we need to take our eye covers off. And this is, obviously, you can see it's got red eye covers on it. That's okay. It's going to look different. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we've got our eye covers off. Make sure that our detents are there. And if our detents did come out, make sure that we keep track of them and put them back in a minute. Now that our eye covers are off, take our 1/8 Allen We're going to undo the screws on the bottom, our 2 frame screws. So 1 and 2. And then from here, we'll be able to separate our frame off the gun. And then I'm going to grab a hold of this post that you see right here with my thumb. I'm going to slide backwards. And that takes the aluminum housing or the aluminum body out of the composite body right here. We can set that to the side. So we're not going to use that anymore. Take our new body and just go backwards. Slide the new body in. Make sure that we push it all the way up so that this post is all the way forward so that everything lines up inside the gun. Take our frame, put our frame back on, put our frame screws back in. And we're more than halfway there. All right, let's take our eye covers, put them back on. And then we've got everything but the feed neck to do. We've got to do our cap right here. So if we take our bolt and we turn it upside down, you'll see that there's a little pocket right there. This is the post that moves up and down that locks the bolt in place. So we're going to unscrew that, and that will allow the cap to drop right off. Take our new cap, slide it on, and thread it in. And then we can take that, slide that right in as well. For our feed neck, I usually assemble the lever and everything before I try to put it on. Now, what I have noticed with these is this on the composite bodies can be kind of hard to put on sometimes. Sometimes you'll need to use a soft face mallet once you get this up on here and try to tap it down and get it in there. Or you might need to pry it a little bit, widen it up to drop it on. Sometimes you can just push them on. Like that. And they'll just go on. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're real tight and don't want to go on there. That one went on much easier than I expected right there. Normally, you got to fight them a little bit. On the aluminum bodies, they just usually snap right on, but there we go. So we've installed the shrapnel kit right there. It's simple to put on there. It is not hard. It does not require really any kind of like wire adjustments or movement or really getting into the gun and taking things apart. You don't need to do that right there. So that's how easy it is to put on there. Now, we also talked about package kits. So there is a package kit, 2 of them, that are available with this setup right here. So you can get the gun with the HK Shrapnel body kit installed. There is a TFX3 version, which gets you the TFX3, the 6845 HSTL bottle, and the gun. So it'll be the TFX3 version. There's also a Sonics version as well. So the HK Army Sonics loader gets you the Sonics loader, the HSTL 6845, and the gun with the shrapnel kit installed on it. There are 2 different kits, and those are both available for the mechanical and the electric version of the gun. So you can buy the kit by itself. You can buy the kit installed on a gun. You can buy the kit installed on a gun with a package kit, either the TFX3 kit or the Sonics kit. They're all available on the website. So get your shrapnel kits from HK at ansgear.com.